Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Palmeiras have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice looking ball. Oh, this is a great position. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes long and straight. And he's decided to go for it. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Hit into the middle. Dida claims it without any fuss. Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Henderson gets across and deals with it. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Baresi. It's a sharp pass. And here's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi. And they've got rid. Vieira. Ball played for Nesta. Ronaldinho. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Pele. Son Heung-min. Messi. Played back. Tries to pass it through. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that's still... It's Pirlo! Pirlo has it out wide and in space. Son Heung... Big chance! Punched away. And it's Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now then, the ball's come loose. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Messi really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Now it's Pele. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Van Dijk. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Pele! Cannavaro with the clearance. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 5.
Here we go again.
Camisa 9.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Para a entrada de camisa 99. Camisa
Now it's Messi. Messi! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ronaldinho, and here's Son Heung-min. Messi. Aubameyang. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pirlo. And it's Ronaldinho. For Messi. Messi, he has a look up, and a shot! Opts for safety. Ronaldinho. Pelé.
Lovely pass, but can he get them?
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Ronaldinho. Almost an hour gone. Ronaldinho. Played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now he's got space here.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Great vision. Thinks about the shot. That's going to go a long way. Kante producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho finds himself offside.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Vai
benches.
ser substituído pelo jogador. Substituição.
Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Camisa 14.
And it didn't take him long. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard cuts it out. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ronaldinho. Palmeiras finding their pass. And Aubameyang! Oh, Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
So, third corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. And this is Son Heung-min. Palmeiras needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cleared without complication. Turan. Mohamed Salah. 5 minutes left on the clock. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Teremos 3
Turan.
minutos de acréscimo.
Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award, and there... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
And he's been shifted off it. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's running through. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter.
Shot, surely! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Pelé! Pelé! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Ronaldinho. Pelé. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cafu shows great strength. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is a little undercooked. He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Pelé. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pelé. Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. No, that was never going to make it. De Jong. Now Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's Pelé! And for a moment, time stood still.
Aims beyond the defence.
No, it's not getting there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi.
A lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he's there to retrieve it. And he's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
This looks promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it is clear to see that Pele is on it. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Pele!
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
No way through there. Neymar. And they can counter here.
Nesta. Makaleli.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje. Substituição no
And we're
time do
underway again.
Flamengo. Camisa
Well, if you're
7,
ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Camisa 44. Teremos uma
Passing is crisp
substituição.
and sharp. Son Heung-min, he's found a way through. He's having a shot! And it sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Puskás.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cafu. Cafu stood his ground strongly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Otto.
Might want to be careful there.
No foul, says the referee. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Pass is just off target. Costa Curta.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Puskás. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this?
That's been slipped through.
Great chance! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substituição em andamento.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Flamengo
Give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Van Dijk. And back to the keeper. And it's Nesta.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Belly.
Arsenal finding their passes. Bellingham. Otto
Deals with that comfortably.
Zico.
Oh, easy pickings there.
And here's Zico. And this is Puskás. Well, it didn't look good for a while,
But that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Gattuso.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Floated through. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zico.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Zico! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, it's played into the area. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Zico. And this is Pele!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Cafu. De Jong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the number on the board is 3. Zico. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. There's the whistle and here we go. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
He's picked his way through, climbs up big, goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Nesta gets good distance on it. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Zico. Now it's Ronaldinho. Pelé. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has been slung wide. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That was lovely, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Puskás. Tries to pass it through. And he's found a way past. Beckham! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vasco da Gama are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vasco da Gama get themselves into the lead. That's a sharp pass. Played with finesse. Pullet has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Seedorf, floated through. Pullet, that is a brilliant interception. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Messi. Makaleli. Pelé. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pelé. But this is Zico. Cruyff. Oh, good-looking ball. Puskás. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pelé. Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Puskás. Thuram. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Pelé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lobbed in behind. And that's put paid to a promising move. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Puskás! And Puskás! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vasco da Gama with another corner. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been intercepted. De Jong. Ronaldinho. Now it's Zico. Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And this is Hullet. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back.
He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had a hit! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Puskás. Cruyff. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. And Zeno! Now, who's going to be first to this? Puskás! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his... Zico! Oh, another save. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's De Jong.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Seedorf.
The attendance for
Now
this
it's
match
Pullet.
was 62,005.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Zico. Beckham. And the counter is on. Puskas. De Jong cuts out the pass. Pele. Cruyff. Tries a measured ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And here's Zico. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Puskas. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. It's Pele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to
Ronaldinho.
turn to their benches.
Number 8. Frenkie de Jong. Messi.
He's done very well to take that back.
Number 19. Zico. Number
Just
10.
about up to 75
Pele.
minutes.
Coming on the field. Number 77. Son
Pele.
Heung-min. Number
And this is
55,
Pullet.
Bellingham.
Oh, good spread.
Number
Beckham.
70. Mohamed Salah. Number 14.
Nesta.
Johan Cruyff.
Bellingham.
Number
Now
9,
looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's
Substitution in
Pullet.
progress.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Salah. And here's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Neatly clipped into space. Mohamed Salah. And it's Makalele. Mohamed Salah. Hullet. Hullet purring through the gears. Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. And this is Hullet. And that's the keeper's ball. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. Son Heung-min. And here's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Beckham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball. And that will be it. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
In with the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely aimed pass. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some...
And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding us...
And the shot! Rui Costa with the slide tackle there. Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Makaleli. De Jong. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, just skips past his man, and he's got the beating. He's having a shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez. Rui Costa. It's Roberto Carlos. It's Rui Costa. No, that's been intercepted. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Ronaldinho. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Son Heung-min. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name. Great chance!
Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.